Can you start a podcast on YouTube? Oh yeah, in fact, you have actually stumbled into a really great idea. If that's your question, I've got a great answer for you, and I think you're really gonna like this. So let's go over it. Well, there's a bunch to go over. Let's hit it next. So by the end of this video, we're gonna talk about why would you even want a podcast on YouTube, or why would you want to make a YouTube podcast, or D, all of the above. Very good business move, quite frankly. Number two, how do you stack the deck in your favor? Well, that is with SEO, and I will show you a specific technique that's going to really pay off big time for you. And finally, what is the big advantage to being on YouTube, having your podcast on YouTube? Probably bigger than you think. So let's get started. First of all, why would you want your podcast on YouTube? For very big reasons. Number one, when it comes to search engine optimization, okay, when it comes to SEO and people typing in and trying to find you for whatever the particular reason may be, there's not a lot of podcast results because, quite frankly, Google doesn't know what to do with audio yet. They're still trying to figure out what's the best way to search this. Yes, transcriptions help. Yes, titles help. But trying to actually get to the heart of the content, like with either video or especially blogging. Remember, it was blogging and websites that was all the rage that kicked off SEO in the first place because it was text. It's very easy for Google to either be reading the page or reading behind the scenes pages like alt tags for pictures and stuff like that. So now how do you bring the podcast into that? They're still trying to figure that out. But if you take your podcast and make it a video podcast and SEO it properly, and we'll go over that next, trust me, you now have two of the most powerful search engines to back you up. Number one, of course, Google. Somebody's going to type something into Google, and hopefully you're going to be the one to pop up, right? Well, how do you make sure it is you? Again, that's what I'm going to show you in a second. The second most popular search engine in the world is YouTube. I use it a lot when it comes to car repairs. I like tinkering. I like turning wrenches. I like working on my cars, okay? I go to Google to find out what the problem is. Then, once I've narrowed it down and go, aha, this is probably it, I go to YouTube to figure out how to do the actual repair procedure. So the two work hand in hand. And oh, did I mention? YouTube is owned by Google. YouTube is the little brother to Google. So yeah, the two play very well together. The two like to recommend results across to each other. If you're doing a Google search, notice now there's a special section for YouTube results. They're going to be finding that for you. Notice Google does not show you, Spotify results or iTunes results or anything like that when it comes to podcasts. Ever since COVID hit and people were sitting around, had nothing to do, and a bunch of folks got together and said, you know what? Maybe we should start that podcast we've always wanted to start. The podcast world went through the roof. Now, once the whole lockdown was over and people started getting back to work and stuff like that, a lot of those podcasts went by the wayside and people were not producing them anymore. But the plain and simple fact that, number one, there are over 5 billion podcasts, and number two, there was that huge spike during COVID, shows the world that podcasting is here to stay, that podcasts and podcasting is here to stay. And YouTube wants a slice of that pie. And they're going to make this work with Big Brother Google behind them to hopefully get this search thing down pat. So like I've said twice before, how do you come up with this search stuff? It's very simple. Whatever business you're in, people are asking questions. If you're a financial planner, if you're a sales trainer, if you're a business consultant, or anything along those lines, life coach, fitness coach, whatever, people are asking questions. How do I do the proper sit-up? What's the best way to get into mutual funds? People are asking questions every single day, and you need to find those questions, take that exact wording, and make it your video title. Use that exact wording for your video title, because the next person who comes along to do this, to do the exact same search, and people do the exact same search, how do I start investing in mutual funds, is a very common question. And we want you to be the one who pops up closest, if not in the number one position, whether it be for Google or YouTube. Now you've got the power of both of them working for you. And if you've got that video on there, now people are starting to find you. Before, they had the questions, they just didn't know who you were. Now you're actually meeting them where they are in their thinking because you've just done a little bit of research. A friend of mine, Nate Woodbury, came up with this. He calls it the LEAF strategy, and you'll see how it works. Your, let's say, overall, if you're a financial planner, your overall financial planning knowledge is the tree. Then you've got various branches. You've got a whole bunch of knowledge on mutual funds. You've got another branch on stocks. You've got another branch on bonds. You've got another branch on 501ks and Roth IRAs and all that kind of stuff. All those are separate branches. But way out on the end of that branch is a specific question. Have you heard me talk about specific questions already? Those are the leaves. And you do some SEO research to find out what those specific leaves are. And again, like I said earlier, you make a video with that exact title. So now people are finding you. And the whole point to that is, number one, know, like, and trust. We don't do business with anyone we don't know, like, or trust. And especially, let's say in a financial planner situation, they really got to trust you with their money, right? Yeah, that's going to be a key consideration before they even sign up with you. And what's crazy is they're going to watch several of your videos, and what you need to do, and I'll say this, are you sitting down? Give away the farm. Teach them everything that you do. Just teach them. Show them. Pull back the curtain. There's nothing to hide. You're just going to show them what you do. And if you've got a specific way of investing, or a certain workout method, or a certain twist to nutrition, or if you've got certain closing lines that you do in your sales training, whatever the case may be, give it away. And the reason why is, number one, there's nothing to be afraid of, because the people who take it and run with it on their own, they're not going to be a client anyway. They never were going to be. But there are going to be quite a few people out there who see your videos, watch several of them, and what you're doing and how you do it resonates with them. And they're going to connect with you and go, I want to work with this one. I want to work with this guy when it comes to financial planning. I want to work with this woman when it comes to personal coaching or fitness coaching, cooking, whatever the case may be. You have connected with them in your personality, in your delivery, in your passion, whatever it is that you're doing. All of that comes together in your video, and they pick you. And then you get this phone call out of nowhere. It's pretty bizarre when somebody basically tells you your entire life just because they've been watching your videos. And unfortunately, you don't know anything about them, but they know everything about you because of your YouTube channel. But what a great way to come up with a client. There's no selling involved. They say, hey, do what you do for me. Okay, I'll do that. And you can go ahead and be the best that you can be for them because they're already on board with what you do. Now, when it comes to putting all of this in your marketing arsenal, and I'm talking about your company YouTube channel, a business podcast, even an authority blog to carve out your niche in your particular industry to show that you're the authority in the industry. All of those things combined become one heck of a marketing gauntlet. And this is one of the reasons why YouTube is becoming so popular, and they want you to come put your podcast on YouTube to help you build that marketing gauntlet like I was just talking about. So if you're building a company YouTube channel or a podcast or an industry authority blog to show that you're the authority in that particular niche, this is the way to go. And personally, I hope you would make this channel your home base. Those are the things we go over here to put you on top of the charts to help bring you clients as effortlessly as possible. Instead of chasing them with ads, they simply come to you because of your presentation. That's what we cover here. So be sure to like this video, subscribe to the whole channel so you don't miss anything that we go over, whether it be podcasting, blogging, or YouTube. We've got it all right here for you to succeed. So now that you've presented all your information and all your YouTube videos, first of all, once you've made a video, it's there forever. You know, you can do, let's say, a TV commercial or a newspaper ad or a magazine ad or even something electronic, whether it be a banner ad or something like that. In order for it to pop up again, you're going to have to pay for a schedule. YouTube, you don't do that. It's there. And anybody who does a search will find you again and again and again. 2 months from now, 6 months from now, 6 years from now, that video is still going to be relevant and still be popping up. That gives you a leg up over the competition. The fact that you're already there. The biggest thing this is the way I like to describe it. Somebody, whatever your industry is, let's say that your industry is a cruise destination. Okay? They're looking for a financial planner, they're looking for a business coach or a sales trainer for their staff, or they're looking for a nutrition coach, whatever the case may be. That's what they're looking for. Well, think about that as a cruise. They know they want, let's see, they want a tropical island, they like beautiful flowers, maybe even some hiking, some pristine beaches, but they don't exactly know specifically where they're going. Kind of generally, they got a description, but then as they start to narrow things down and start sampling the other islands, whether it be brochures or websites or something like that, let's say your competition and their videos, they've got all these things to sample. Well, finally, they like what you have to say. That's like you being on the beach of the island that they have chosen, and you're already there with a ring of flowers ready to go over their shoulders. You've met them where they were heading. So you're the only choice right there on the beach. So narrow down your own list of clients and be the only one that they have standing in front of them. And this is a great way to do it with podcasting, blogging, especially your YouTube channel. Now, to put all this together, you're going to need some video editing software. And one thing that can happen is it can run up a pretty penny. But in the description down below, I've got a link for a free report. It's a free guide for free software. So whatever you might be editing, this is going to be your answer. Whether you've got a PC, a Mac, or even a Linux-based machine, there are several different softwares out there. There's a whole bunch of software out there that's free, and you can get started today. So click the link below and get your copy of the free guide to free video editing software. I'm Nic Natarella with AdWise Creative. Thank you for watching.